Hey everyone, it's Teddy, aka James Kazal on MTGO, coming back for another donation bonus league. This one comes from Patreon subscriber Stig, who only had one thing they wanted me to do, which was play Geyadrone Dihada in Grixis Control. Now, this is a Grixis colored planeswalker that came from Modern Horizons 2. It's one blue, black, red, Grixis colors for a planeswalker with protection from permanents with corruption counters on them, and you can +1 for each opponent to lose 2 life and you to gain 2 life. Pretty solid life swing. Then you put a corruption counter on up to one other target creature or planeswalker. So there's some kind of built-in protection here. If your opponent has like Troll of Khazad-dûm or something on board, you can cast Geyadrone and then have it not get attacked. And then for -3, you can gain control of target creature or planeswalker until end of turn, untap it, put a corruption counter on it, it gains haste. So Geyadrone comes down, you can take that troll instead, dome your opponent for 6, and then they can't attack Geyadrone back. And then for -7, you gain control of each permanent with a corruption counter on it. So it's a hard card to build around because no other cards give corruption counters. You can't do like Grixis corruption control with Geyadrone as your main engine because that doesn't exist. But you can just do the normal planeswalker tick up for advantage, maybe -3 for like a removal spell, and then ultimately ultimate and win the game. But it's kind of hard to do since if your opponent has a lot of permanents with corruption counters on them, they have a lot of permanents, which means they're probably contesting Geyadrone, if not your livelihood in the first place. So for a number of reasons, this Planeswalker hasn't worked out in Legacy or really any format, but we're going to try it out because it's a really cool card. It's in our colors, and we love it. To support it, like I said, there's no cards that give corruption counters, so I just put another force in there. When you're trying to leverage big expensive spells, having free permission is pretty important, and that was really the only thing that came to mind. Baragwif is in the sideboard. We had to slim our curve a little bit since we're adding 2 Geyadrones, and I guess that's about it. Should be a lot of fun. I hope I get to cast it. Should be some fun games in there. The meta is super inhospitable right now for any kind of big threat, so we'll have to see what kind of matchups we run into. I'm really excited. Beyond that, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out the Patreon if you want to submit your own donation list. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, let's get into it. Welcome to the first match of Geyadrone Grixis. We're up against Flost, who last time I faced them, they were playing Eldrazi, and they're taking a mulligan. I don't really want to concede resources against Eldrazi. We don't really have like banger stuff to look for anyways in game one. So I'll take this kind of boring hand that brings the heat. And yep, I was right. Happy to see both Kozilek's Command and Sowing Mycospawn go away though, because we don't like either of those cards. Nice. I'm kind of thinking like the Geyadrone might be pretty good in this scenario. We like the Geyadrone. Good ponder too. As long as all my lands don't get exiled and I can actually cast the Geyadrone. Fleshraker. Oh, Jesus. 2 of these. We can beat this eventually, but it's a real pain. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double Fleshraker is just like so detrimental to your clock. Or, yeah, it's really beneficial to their clock, I mean. And also, they might ramp a little too hard. Thought-Knot Seer. Don't take the Geyadrone. They'll probably take Strix, right? I doubt they care about the Geyadrone. We'll see. Yeah. You have a Maya. One left over there. Probably Bolt, Fleshraker, or I could Bolt, Thought-Knot Seer, and Bowmaster Trigger. I don't like this sticking around. But then they can't attack with it either. Get my card back. Just a brainstorm. Alright. If I draw land, we can start the Geyadrone. Now they do have an attack. I'm not going to block this if I can block Devourer next turn. Alright. Cast the Geyadrone. Wait, they're at 20? How are they at 20? I could also take control of the Devourer, but I think gaining life is more important. Alright, pass it back, I guess. I don't know. Things are a little scary. Okay, well, I don't need to block that, because it has protection, so yeah, I guess I just won't block at all. And now we'll do that, and now they can't deal damage to Geyadrone with what they currently have. That's pretty cool, huh? Cast Brainstorm. Force of Will might not be too useful here. And I'm going to want that land if they... Yeah, I think I'm just going to ship the Force. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they can activate Eye of Ugin. And they have a card in hand. So that's annoying. But what are they going to get? Probably they're going to get Devourer of Destiny, unfortunately. But are they really going to devote that much time and effort to getting rid of the Geyadrone? I don't know. I want that Fleshraker gone, though. Hear me? Just a Lotus Petal. And yeah, they likely didn't run that out for some insulation. Unfortunate. I'm certain they just get Devourer here. Yep. They want to beat the Geyadrone. This game would be like so in reach if they were using Ancient Tomb at any point, but they're not, so what can you do? Sad. We'll see if it gets us over the line though. Like now I can snap Edict. And yeah, I want to keep my dude. Do I brainstorm right now? I don't think so. I think I should surveil. I don't know. I feel like I'll need as much mana as I can get. So let's just get a swamp here. Woof. Alright, brainstorm. Another Kolaghan's Command. Waterlogged Teachings. Yeah, there's like stabilization in sight here. Cast Snap. And then Edict. I don't know if they'll drop the one with Corruption counter on it or not. They do. Pass it back. They brick for a long time. Kind of, except now they can activate Eye of Ugin. Pretty rough stuff. If they activate that, I can not K-command it out of their hand because I didn't stack it up like that. If they have a line breaker in their deck, I will lose. What choice do I have? Alright, Edict you. And then we'll attack. I don't think they play line breaker anymore. The ones that lose to Bolt are not as desirable, it seems. Yeah, they just keep on yeeting Devourers at me. What are my outs now? Strix is not awful. Only one of those, though. Narset. Yeah, even if I find Geyadrone, I can't cast it. It's worth a shot, but yeah, I think we are out of it. Guess Cling to Dust could buy me a turn. Okay. So funny. Oh, now they can have Causal Command, though. Screwed that up. They didn't have it. I am at 1. Yeah. Flush Raker. Ah, come on. Didn't even want to give me a draw. So weak. Alright. All the normal tech, like Price of Progress and Opposition Agent. Consign to Memory, Baraglyph, Fatal Push. Cling to Dust does not cut it here. Gotta leave in the Geyadrone. Force Negation, probably not as good. Narset, not quite as good. Trim 1 Force. It's just not as good in this matchup. And also, I'm not crazy about Thoughtseize in the matchup either. And then 2 Bowmasters. Or 1 Ponder. 1 Bowmasters. Run it like that. I'm very happy that, like, well, I'm not happy that we ran into such a rough matchup in the very first game, or match, but I am happy that I did get to feature Geyadrone and how potentially backbreaking it is in small creature matchups. Or even big creature matchups. These creatures are huge. This hand's good. Right? They're keeping 7 though, weak. This is our island. We'll play around Wasteland. But you can't really afford to play around Sowing Mycospawn, which is like, you know, it's not really a secret, but it is like the reason why this matchup is so hard. Even though they didn't play it last round, they just kind of curved out on us without an Ancient Tomb. And it was rough. Chalice of the Void. I don't want to counter that. I really don't want to counter that, but... Wait, do I need to counter that? Maybe I don't. Frozen in my tracks. Frozen in my tracks. I don't know. It makes a lot of my top decks bad. Let's just do that. Let's get them to keep spending mana. The Geyadrone. Dude. If this was ever going to work out. There's the land to cast it. There's the land to cast it. Let's go. Ghost Quarter is insane. Flesh Raker. I think I'll just counter that. And you're not allowed to pitch the Geyadrone. Ghost Quarter is so interesting. I don't want them to Ghost Quarter my mountain. Nimble Obstructionist. Not castable this turn. I'll just play another Strix. Really try to annoy them and that Ancient Tomb over there. I like the reach on Geyadrone as well. If you're just looking for those last couple points of damage and you draw the Geyadrone, that's pretty sweet. No! They're going to take the Geyadrone, aren't they? Maybe? I don't know. Nimble Obstructionist can actually slam in the air pretty well, but it's just so free for me to like play Geyadrone next turn, start getting to work, race. Then they have to devote Devourer to Geyadrone. But they take Nimble. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, they'd have to have like a Lotus Petal to pull that off. They can also take me off red. But giving up information's not great. I don't know. Could also just -3 on Thought-Knot Seer. Dome them for 6. It's not bad. Attack! Hell yeah. If they tap Ancient Tomb, they're at 5. I have Ugin. That casts Devour. Ah, bummer. We were so close. But yeah, they do go to 5. There's a Lotus Petal. Wonder if they'll use that instead. But I mean, this is the point where you just like rip Price of Progress off the top. Or what if I drew another Geyadrone? Grim Monolith? Sure. 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. One card left over there. I mean, these two creatures are checked. They are checked by these Strixes. Come on, Price of Progress. Ponder for Price of Progress? Kolaghan's Command Lightning Bolt. Yeah, that should do it with the attack. And I guess I should cast Bolt first. Do I attack with both? That would put me to 3. Then Fleshraker might beat me. But if I attack with both and they tap Ancient Tomb, which they might be forced into doing, right? 1, 2, 3. That's 4, 5, 6. Nah, they can cast Devour no matter what. So yeah, I need to get this damage in right now. I just have to. Yep. I'm at 3. Grim Monolith, you got it. Lotus Petal. Okay, yeah, I think we got it. Ah, the Geyadrone. Bolt there. Don't even need to show them that I kept Kolaghan's Command in my deck. Oh boy. Grim Monolith and Lotus Petal and Chalice doesn't make me want Meltdown anymore than you'd think. God, the Geyadrone is so good. Just like the threaten effect is so cool. Yeah, I see no reason to side these out. I just really don't. They're keeping 7. I don't think I can keep this. No way. Come on. Go to 5. Another one-lander? This is bullshit. Alright, I did really want to win this for the Geyadrone, but I guess we just got screwed off our variants. Not disappointing. Alright. I'm just gonna assume that they have a Chalice, so yeah, let's just put these 2 1-drops back. It's weird, but I think that's the posture I'm going to take. I think a game we win basically has to be them playing Chalice. Because if they apply pressure quickly, then I think we just lose. Yes. Land. Fuck. The one of Thoughtseize. Oh, I'm so sad right now. Yep. This is not even a game. Not even a game. Probably pretty happily take Strix here. Just need to surveil. Yep. At least that. I could bounce Thought Not Seer, but it doesn't really end up accomplishing what you want it to, unless they just have like no other lands, which I find really hard to believe. Yeah. Yeah. I can't keep up with this. I could bounce one of them, take some pressure off. It's weirdly neutral. Probably take Agent now. Although, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, there is a world in which the Geyadrone can maybe stabilize. I don't know. Strix was a great draw. There's the land too. But yeah, they'll just cast Thought Not Serum, take the Geyadrone. But maybe I'll top deck the other one. Ever think about that? Or they could go on the offensive and just kind of like take me off a bunch of lands, I guess. I guess you could do that too. That makes it way less likely to top deck the Geyadrone. Disappointing. Alright. Brainstorm, useless. Yeah, we don't need to keep doing this, but I want everyone to know that this was way closer than it looked. We get hit for 7 this turn, and then the next turn we get hit for 7 again. I guess if they do something weird like play a land and also tap their Ancient Tomb, we could have Price of Progress, but it just seems like incredibly unlikely. But maybe I should have played it out. I mean, this person was like a trophy leader for a long time, though, so yeah, we'll just assume that. Yeah, alright. Welcome back for match number 2. Lost to Eldrazi. Pretty much how the matchup goes. Hand is very well rounded. For quite a tank, my opponent has Mulligan down to 6. I'm just gonna see what develops. Like, there are a lot of upsides to playing Undercity Sewers on turn 1, obviously, but I want to know what I'm up against before I start making decisions. Ooh, interesting. Could this be Reanimator with like the Witherbloom Chain of Smog combo? Oh, nice. Man, I love how much Geyadrone is showing up here. I think that's generally a pretty useful card no matter the matchup. Sinkhole? How am I going to cast the Geyadrone? Nethergoyf. Douthie Voidwalker. So Bolt will always beat... Kolaghan's Command will always beat Voidwalker. But it won't always beat Nethergoyf. It won't beat Nethergoyf if I Bolt Voidwalker. So I guess I'm just going to Bolt Nethergoyf. Sinkhole. They're not making it easy for the Geyadrone. And are they also playing Wasteland, do you think? It's possible. But Mountain does not cast Strix. So why don't we get Volcanic Island and Swamp, I guess? Nah, screw it. We're just going to have good mana. That's the deal. Okay, so that happened without incident. Let's just cast Strix. I need to hit that land. But I guess a pile of Force of Wills will do in the interim. Another land for the opponent. I'll get hit for 3 here. Kind of a lot. And then we'll hope to hit a land this time. No. Damn, man. Maybe I'll just bounce it, counter it on the way back down. I don't know how much damage I really want to take, you know? But I mean, I'll take this much more. Because I don't want them to just like turn around and cast it again. Sedgemoor Witch. I'll force that. It combos with Chain of Smog, in case y'all didn't know. Cast Petty Theft. Okay. We're almost there. It would take a lot for me to force, because I really want to cast the Geyadrone. Resolves. See if they have Opposition Agent, though, because that would make me force. No, okay. How about this? You discard Whoops. And then shocked out the Voidwalker. They drop Edict. And Ponder. Cast it. I'll take one land, so I can cast the Geyadrone. Then we'll hit for 1. Send it back. Probably cast Brazen Borrower at the end of turn. Because this must be a Bowmaster deck, right? I'll just hold that. I'm pretty sure that's what they drew for turn. They're paying for something. Another Goyf. Yep. Seems like the perfect card to have protection from if you're Geyadrone. Ugh. You got it. All of a sudden, another Goyf is a 3/4, which is kind of scary. Alright, we will cast the Geyadrone now. And then we'll just start ticking up. If they don't sinkhole me again, I'll have Force of Will up next turn. If I don't care about getting hit for 3, though, I guess I might as well attack. Get them to an even number. It's kind of makes sense to me. Wasteland. And Shieldred's Edict. Damn. We're still kind of ahead, though. Yeah, I don't think the attack with Strix is worth it anymore. Then I'll hold Snapcaster Mage as like a pitch for Force. They top deck a land. I can't get through this Nether Goyf. I can't snap Bolt and then also ping it with Bowmasters. I don't have enough mana. So yeah, I'm just gonna stall. Cling? That's pretty nice. Yeah, I'll just start working on their instance. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this right now. I'm not convinced this deck does not have Bowmasters. In fact, I'm pretty convinced that they do. Yeah. I told you. It's gonna hurt getting hit for 2. But now I can snap Bolt Nether Goyf. I'm at 6. It's a little scary. I just want to top deck another Geyadrone. I mean, if I can ambush them, maybe that'd be better. But also, saving Bowmasters for the next Bowmasters. That doesn't really make sense, though. Force is kind of a better answer. Okay, after some AFK, opponent's back here. And yeah, I think we're just going to try and ambush and then turn whatever creature's left over back into Kaito. Boom. Take out Bowmasters for sure. And then I think the move here will be ping the Nether Goyf and block with the army token. Great. Now I have 2 Bowmasters, so I can definitely get this ninjutsu to happen. I'll just play the swamp too, whatever. Yeah, okay, cool. Nice, all Force blue card. Not bad. Ooh, Bolt. Play that. 2 blockers up. And a Force of Will. I'm assuming they drew a land. They just seem to, like, pass with disgust. Alright, so... they have Edict, but, like, I don't know. Bearglyph seems like the kind of threat they'd have trouble with. Mostly the Geyadrone, though. I'm gonna assume this is, like, gonna be a pretty attrition-y matchup, though, and go down on Force Negation, Thoughtseize, 1 Force. I can bring a card back, huh? How about Force of Will? Since they have the combo, but it is reliant on, like, Chain of Smog, so... I could, like, get to that point where they Chain of Smog their whole hand away and then force the last copy. You're in pretty good shape after that. But resource generation is kind of the most important thing to do. Oh boy. Damn. I'm getting flashbacks to that Eldrazi game. This is fine. Get that Undercity Sewers out of here, though. They have a turn 1 play. It's Nethergoyf. No one is safe from Sinkhole, but they are playing Wasteland as well, so let's just ponder off basic island here. Let's shuffle. Damn it. Okay, so we're like mega soft Bowmasters here. Sure. Really not that bad when you consider the contents of my hand. Another Strix. Yeah, I guess I won't crack the fetch land. Give my chance the opportunity to cast a Strix next turn. Even though they might have like Opposition Agent or something. Ponder. Maybe that means I should do that first. It's also way less punishing to do that rather than like play Strix into a Bowmasters. I'll take the Edict. And nothing else. And if they crack their fetch land, I'll crack mine. They don't. Jesus. That does make me kind of feel like they're trying to Opposition Agent me. Yeah. What am I drawing? Just more lands? Could be worse. Oh wait, no. They take a land from me. But I knew this was a possibility, so I got all the fetching out of the way. What did they take? Undercity Sewers? That's totally fine. Now they're going to Surveil. I wonder what they were going to cast. It's a mystery. Alright. Force of Will? Bolt. Not bad. What does that mean? I think it still means I play Strix here. That's a lot of Strixes. Just kind of have to not run into Bowmasters, I guess. But I have a feeling... Okay, it's just Voidwalker. And then, yeah, they are going to Wasteland me. Play my land from exile. And Surveil a Swamp away. I'm happy that they'll attack, though. I'm just going to soak up as much damage as I can here. Reanimate, sure. I want more mana. It's kind of the crux of things here. And if I'm just going to play Lightning Bolt anyways, should I play out Teachings? I don't know, I have a land next turn anyways, so it doesn't matter all that much. And I guess this way I might possibly even play Strix and Bolt next turn. All these creatures are interchangeable. Cast Edict. I'm sad that they still have 2 cards in hand. Yep. Reanimate Nethergoyf. Keeping the hurt coming, huh? Snapcaster Mage. Cast Strix. Incredible. No Bowmasters. Bolt your Voidwalker. Go to 1. Alright, we lose. Pretty relentless progression there. Not too upset about losing to that. I don't really see any reason to change things up. I guess Surgical, they're playing Reanimate. Could play 1 Surgical. And maybe cut 1 Geyadrone. Just 1. No, I think it's Narset. I don't think the difference between 3 and 4 mana is like all that vast. And Narset doesn't really have other text in the matchup. Geyadrone could be a for real game changer. Take the play. Speaking of which, yeah. Weird thing, we haven't seen Dark Ritual. So do I need to fetch on the get-go? Well, they're good on 7. Everything about this deck says Dark Ritual to me. So yeah, we're going to do it. Send it. Thought sees me. What are they going to take? The Geyadrone? They could take Strix, because it's a 2-for-1. They could take Cling, if they're trying to reanimate something bigger than their small creatures. They take Bowmasters, so I'm assuming that they also have Bowmasters. Heh. Thoughtseize Bug. You know what's really good at drawing out Bowmasters and starting a Bowmaster mirror? Baleful Strix. Oh my god. This is pretty good. Now I'm ahead on board. They take time to sinkhole me. They stay behind on board. But they take me away from Geyadrone, which is not cool. Really thought something would happen by the time I got back. This is definitely the kind of deck that can win in under 7 minutes. Probably only really need 2 minutes. Why is my clock so low too? Might be contagious. Okay, they're sub 6 now. Usually when that thing turns red, people start to take things a little more seriously. I feel like they've been AFK for like 5 minutes. The inactivity timer is pretty long on MTGO though, so I don't think they'll lose to inaction unless their entire clock runs out. I hope everything's okay over there. I mean, they've taken long pauses throughout this match, so it could be like, yeah, they might be in the middle of something. I am at 18, like, they might need more than 3 minutes and 30 seconds to take me down. I won't go down without a fight. I'll cling my own Bowmasters if I have to. Your attack step will take probably like at least 5 seconds. I'll use every angle I got. Even though Geyadrone won't be published at this point because we lost round 1. Well, it'll be published in the annals of history when this video comes out, as long as YouTube's servers don't go down. How long is the inactivity timer on this? We could be on to the next match by now. Pro Tour Aether Drifts Arc... Oh, the headline just went away. Sleeper hit MTG card from Aether Drifts suddenly spikes in price by 700%. And it's a photo of, you guessed it, stock up. Is that even true? Oh, this is funny. I bought a foil stock up just because I was like, you know, might as well, right? It's an uncommon. It's like 20 cents. That spec will pay off in 50 years. Yeah. Nice looking card. Not even a Pringle yet. Okay, they did lose to inaction. I'd like to think we were in pretty good shape, but who really knows? These matchups are swingy, but yeah, I guess they found something they'd rather do. I'm on the play in round 3. With a hand with Black Mana, actually. Yeah, this hand is fine. Really not that bad. Play this out. All my cards are so expensive anyways, like, if I top deck a land next turn, I'm going to be sad that I pitched or played Waterlogged Teachings out. Mountain. So probably Painter. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Alright. I don't think I want to reveal black yet. I want to look like Sneak and Show. That's all I ever wanted in life. I want to look like Sneak and Show. Yeah, Painter almost all but confirmed here. Kolaghan's command lines up nice against that. And there's Genjineer. Dragon Engine hits the yard. So they're not racing towards a combo. Which makes me really want to play Narset this turn. And get around a... That draw is mediocre. Get around a Pyroblast. Might even get 2 cards off Narset, you never know. Bolt is beautiful. It also jams the engine, so I feel like they're actually kind of incentivized to attack Narset this turn, because then I do have to choose between, like, jamming Genjin and all, or the Dragon Engine and all that, but we get a good exchange instead. But they can still make constructs, thanks to that Ancient Tomb. And you might as well attack, right? Yeah. I know how to play Painter. Nice. Bolt, snap, bolt. Get it back with Kaito. That's pretty good. Let's not let them untap. They're making a construct. Fine use of that. Another rough matchup for the Geyadrone, unfortunately, with all those red blasts. I didn't mention in the deck tech, but that's kind of another reason why the Geyadrone is harder to leverage in Legacy, because red and blue blast are both good answers to it. Oh shit. What if they get Soul Guide Lantern? They don't. Mox Opal. As long as they don't play Great Furnace. I also need them to attack. Genjineer. Yeah. Devourer. So this is more of a combo slant here. I'm gonna take 3. Then let's play Snapcaster Mage. Lightning Bolt targeting Construct. And I highly doubt they'll want to trade. We gotta look out for Agatha's Soul Cauldron with that Devourer in the yard. I'm starting to wonder if everyone is lagging except for me. The Geyadrone. I'm gonna stick to the plan. Plan stuck to. If they add an artifact to the board, they could attack Kaito off the field. But if I high roll and hit a bolt, I want my cards. Edict is good too. Put that for the pitch, and then keep making my land drops. Another Saga. Ooh. Undoubtedly strong. There's Soul Cauldron. I need to force that or else I will die. Wait a minute. I'd die anyways. Can't they bring it back with Engineer? Why am I so bad? I should have tapped on the Construct. That was so dumb of me. But I am representing Bolt pretty hard, so it's possible they don't go for it. Another Genjineer. Triple Goblin Engineer draw. Painter's Servant. Oh, they don't have Metalcraft. I'm so dumb. Okay, we're safe. That will save us almost certainly. But I think that means I can't take the Geyadrone. Yeah, we'll just have to saw through their board here. There's nothing I enjoy more. I mean, there's always the chance they block, which would also free up some resources for me, so we'll try that first. No, okay. Okay, they're at 8. They might have something crazy they can do with the Lava Spur boots as well. But I'll feel mostly safe if I just like eliminate their blockers. Hold on. Why am I doing this first? Yeah. Unfortunately, if anything goes wrong, I'll have to pitch the Geyadrone. Unless they do something crazy like play out Chaos Defiler or something next turn. And then I'll want to just take that. The classic thing in Commander is like using threatened effects and then using your sacrifice outlets to thoroughly demoralize your opponent. I think I'm going to let that resolve, right? And I tap it down. And go for lethal. I'm going for it. At the very least, their Ancient Tomb will be turned off. And at the very most, we'll be up a game. Okay, yeah, they concede. Wonderful. They know my last card is Snapcaster Mage. Couple Meltdown. I think they'll have a very hard time beating Baraglyph, and then Fatal Push is great. Opposition Agent's also great. Consign to Memory also great. A lot of good tools here. Surgical becomes a little more necessary just because, yeah, just have so many ways they can beat us. Gonna side out Force Negation again. And yeah, it's not a good matchup for the Geyadrone, but I'll keep one, of course. Narset out. 1 Strix. Thoughtseize. 2 Force of Wills. Kind of like Brazen Borrower too. How about Waterlogged Teachings? I can't get Meltdown. For the video, I do need to keep the Geyadrone. I can just be Kaito, that's fine. I might get a good exchange on my turn, but they can still just untap and Red Blast it. We gotta be doing a little better than that in a deck with a bunch of Fable the Mirrorbreaker and other just insurmountable value engines. This hand is pretty good. We can fire a Warning Shot and then the craziest Meltdown, the meanest, nastiest Meltdown you've ever seen. And I can play around Blood Moon mostly. Curious if they will Red Blast this. No. Man. Yeah, I'll take Surgical, whatever. It's fine. And then we'll see if we want that Scalding Tarn. I mean, probably, right? I just see so many ways to stay alive in this hand. There's a Saga. I don't really see a reason to consign Chapter 2 here. Soul Cauldron. That's going to make it difficult to successfully extract things unless, of course, they are targeting something with Soul Cauldron that I want to extract. Land number 4 does sound kind of good here. Not having Bolt up is maybe kind of crazy. Yeah, I probably should just play Delta anyways. But I'm thinking like maybe I want a Petty Theft. Painter Servant. I think I will... consign that. But only once. Is that even true? I think I'll replicate. Because if this resolves and Meltdown gets Red Blasted, it's just such a headache. Alternatively, I can try to bounce it, and they might Red Blast that. I don't know, I'm playing with fire. Yeah, we did it. Kind of leaves me without a play for next turn. I mean, I could still just Meltdown, but I don't really see the point. Yeah, I could extract Servant at this point, but I don't really see the point. Don't think it's good enough. And I'm very happy they're making a construct. And I guess I'll try and play around Pithing Needle. Not that I really think they're going to do that. Grindstone. If they go land, Painter's Servant, I bet I could bait out a Red Blast by trying to bolt it. I bet I could. Another Grindstone. Well, the list of possible cards are dwindling. I wonder if I could actually bait out a Red Blast by trying to Petty Theft this Construct token. But they're not interacting anyways, like... They don't have the Painter's Servant. I don't see how this goes wrong. I just don't like that they have mana up. Okay, attack was successful. What about Brainstorm? Starting to think they don't have Red Blast. Put back Surgical and Opposition Agent, I think. Nah, but Enforce. Just going completely insane here. So much faith. Get Volcanic Island. Whoops. There we go. Meltdown for 2. Taking Brainstorm on the way out. Hopefully on the way out. Beautiful. I think we're in pretty good shape from here. Lotus Petal. Not a bad follow-up, but I'm just going to be clocking so hard. If they don't remove this Brazen Borrower. With the help of a little Lightning Bolt. Or the Geyadrone. Take that. Then I got a treasure token too. It's just beyond good. It's just beyond good. Unbelievable. I'm starting to really like the Geyadrone. Devourer in the yard. Engineer. Yeah. Maybe it would have been more wise to hold up Opposition Agent. I don't know. But I don't see how this works. I think they needed a Soul Cauldron. Okay, they do have a Soul Cauldron. Fascinating. But I mean, they still need to get through my Lightning Bolt. Maybe it would have been safer to bolt that. Then there's another trigger after this, right? I'm just not going to fuck around. I'm too scared. Okay, yeah. I screwed up. That engineer is going to be really, really big. Goblin Welder. Okay, cool. That was their last card, so yeah, we just tick up with Geyadrone, swing for 3. That's the deal. Didn't expect Geyadrone to get it done. That was pretty cool. 2-1. Took a quick break after that last round, and now we're in match number 4 against an 80 card deck, which really can only mean one thing. Yorion. But whether it's Orzhov Sewer or Beanstalk Control remains to be seen. Or just Death and Taxes, which is pretty similar to Orzhov Sewer. We'll see. They're going to take a mulligan. Seeing that 80 card inconsistency coming big. Thought sees you. Oh god. It's Yori on breakfast. Take Nadu. The other cards are not much of a concern. How does this deck benefit from being a Yorion deck? Can probably grind a lot better. Does it just fit like a Stoneforge package in? What does it do? If their draw steps were like, well, I guess it wasn't Shuko or Nomads because they didn't play it out, but yeah, I think there was a world in which Cling to Dust just completely catches them off guard. I highly doubt they're playing Wasteland, by the way. In fact, it's probably incredibly unlikely. Yep, take all these. Yeah, Snop, Thoughtseize can happen down the line. So we'll just put Force in hand for now. That's important. And they might even have to like Sword Snapcaster Mage. Should be great. Then maybe Brazen Borrower can go crazy. I want to dodge an Archimedes here. Caracas, okay. Yeah. That is a good card. Obviously not playing out the Illusionist. I'm going to hold Cling as badly as I want to cantrip. Send it back. I think it's more likely they'll Swords Bowmasters, but in this matchup I don't really like to Bowmasters even when they cantrip, because it's a very valuable removal spell for not only Cephalid Illusionist, but Nomad's Encore. Cavern of Souls. Choosing Wizard makes sense. Great. They top decked Nadu in their 80 card deck. Yeah. We don't like Nadu. So their hand is like one unknown right now. I think I'm going to go for the old blue removal spell. Daze. Yeah, good luck with that one. I mean, they will win if they top deck their combo. But 80 card, I'm not afraid. Take your Nadu. Sea and Underground Sea. I wonder if, what's it called? Cabal Therapy is back in the mix. In a sea of 80 cards, though, like... Okay, I was right about the Stoneforge Mystic package. How likely is it that they'll find one of the other two Nadus? They found Shuka, but they're not going to play it. Maybe they just want everything around Force of Will. I'm going to bin Bowmasters. Bit of a tell. But I just really want a blue card here. And we got it. Attack. And unclear what's still in the mix here, because they did shuffle with Stoneforge Mystic. I'm guessing Daze and Illusionist are maybe not Force of Will. We'll see. Shuko resolves. Illusionist. Can't be countered. Bowmasters. Force of Will. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, a little problem here is the Memory's Journey. But I feel like if they mill the Oracle before the Memory's Journey, we should be fine. They have Tameo as well. This is a wild deck. There's an Archimedes. I guess I'll just force the Memory's Journey, right? Oh, crap. Well, that's a problem. What's really the difference, you know? Probably name Force of Will. And the name Snapcaster Mage? It's fascinating. If they keep going, I'm going to be very frightened. Yeah, I need more setup now. Brainstorm. It's not bad. Okay, they're willing to trade. Don't mind that so much because I have another threat in the wings. It also might make it a little bit hard for them. Ponder's good. I also want to point out that 3 Nadus are missing. That is nice. Alright, they don't shuffle with Ponder. I think they're moving towards a sculpting situation here. See what happens when I cast Brazen Borrower. Nothing yet. Teachings. Don't know if I'll really have time for that. Cast Brainstorm. Nice. God, Nimble Obstructionist. They'll never guess that, right? Put these 2 back. But ideally, I won't have to shuffle away that Kolaghan's Command. Sure. Had a feeling that was still in the mix. Ponder's good. And now they shuffle. Yeah, that makes sense. Tropical Island. Alright, hit me for 2. Yorion to hand. Yorion's not a wizard, thank God. They're leaving up that green, but I feel like I kind of want to just like cling anyways. If they cast it, I don't know, it just gives them too good an excuse to use it though, so yeah, never mind. I changed my mind. We're good. Brainstorm. Kind of scary. Stoneforge Mystic. Resolves. Do they have Kaldra? I assume they must, right? Cryptic Coat. Even worse. Anner's Saga. They're playing the mid-range game. They don't attack. Alright, get back Bowmasters. Destroy Stoneforge Mystic. They have 1 unknown. Memory's Journey on my Bowmasters. Yeah, it's pretty annoying. But, I mean, now the Memory's Journey is gone. I feel like they're just off the combo. Which I guess is fine. That means I'm going to take this opportunity to cling this Delta so it doesn't go back in my deck. Because that would be annoying. And I want a cantrip anyways. Great. It's the weirdest 2-for-1 ever. Because I did want to deal with that Memory's Journey eventually. And now I have, but just not in the way I thought I would. Cast Brainstorm. Ugh, don't like it. These 2 back. Activate Scalding Tarn. Get an island, cast Ponder. There we go. The Geyadrone. But for now, let's take out as Illusionist here. Another Force of Will down. Alright. Shields are down a little bit. Only a little bit, though. Cryptic Coat's very annoying. It's a grinding machine. Honestly, probably best countered. Am I really doing this? They have 2 unknowns. It's very scary. Force of Will. Forcing back, pitching Thassa's Oracle. Yeah, they're just completely off the combo. Fair. Fair. Now it's time for some Trader King Yorion action. Which, if you're not familiar with the term, means Yorion flickers a bunch of stuff that never returns. And it's glorious. And facilitated by Nimble Obstructionist. Does that mean I can't even play the Geyadrone? I think so. I feel like we can win by threatening Yorion with the -3. As long as we're still alive. I see no reason for them to not play Yorion, though. And I feel like they'll probably flicker the Cryptic Coat, but not much else. You can also threaten a Construct. Although it won't be very big for us, which is not good. Can't block the Cloak. Oh wait, they're definitely not casting Yorion. How am I going to do this? Maybe I should have cast the Geyadrone. It might be a 5/5 right now, but if I threaten it, it's only going to be a 1/1. So that doesn't work. I could threaten this 5/2, 6, 7, 8, 9. They could respond by returning Cryptic Coat to their hand. Then I need to find a way through that construct. Does that mean I just need to draw a card right now? Because yeah, it's not lethal anyways, right? 5, 6, 9. Unless I draw Kolaghan's Command, then I can shatter the construct, deal 2 damage. I wonder. Okay. Oh wait, but that doesn't work either. Because I don't have enough mana to cast Geyadrone and Kolaghan's Command. See, I guess I'm just drawing a card. Ponder. Alright. Force of Negation, not great. Lightning Bolt. Oh, that's close. I probably need to bolt that. Then I just lose to these constructs. I think it's kind of hopeless, unfortunately. The ward is coming in big. Yeah. No surprise that I got outvalued by a Yorion deck. It's just annoying that I had to devote so much time to fighting their combo as well. Meltdown. Consign. Red Blast. Surgical. Fatal Push. Opposition Agent. Force of Negation. Force of Will. Not as good. 1 land can go. 5 more cuts. Narset. I guess a 1 Geyadrone. God, this deck's like my worst nightmare. Yorion decks are normally not combo decks because you want a very tight card pool to draw from to combo with, but oh man. Yeah. Sucks. If this became the best deck in the format, I think we would have to make some real changes. I don't know, Ponder? Is my mind broken? Strix. I don't need both meltdowns. What am I doing? I just lost a construct, so I was like, I need meltdown. I'm gonna try something. There's nothing on the line really, so I might as well use this as a educational moment. Like, what if I just play not respecting the combo at all? Since they're an 80 card deck, they might struggle to assemble it. Well, if that was true, I wouldn't have cited in Surgical, I guess. This hand has to be pretty good, right? It's got our Grinding Tool with Cling. It's got Thoughtseize. It's got Bowmasters, which is a potent removal spell for the matchup. And then it's got Brainstorm on top of everything. Ugh, Cryptic Coat. I hate you. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. Gotta play around Veil. Flooded Strand. Not leading on Nomads makes sense. Probably also want to hold up Veil Summer when they play that. But hopefully there will be an opportunity to snipe it. It's not a hand that's like crazy strong, but put a card on top. Never a good feeling. There's Saga. So yeah, they're still holding on to that Nomads. I guess I'll Brainstorm now. Surgical. Okay. Redraw land 4. Extracting Saga might not be the worst thing for the grindy longevity of this matchup. We'll have to see. They have a Tundra. So what? 2 unknowns over there. Bolt? Yeah. Another good check for Nomads. Yep. We're gonna wait for them to make the first or the next construct. Knew they would. Alright, now they lose a land drop, which is kind of relevant in these grindy situations. Ghost Vacuum. And we still know about Flooded Strand. Yeah, things could be worse, honestly. Honestly, things could be worse. I think I want to extract Sagas. It's kind of crazy. But it's like not that good, so maybe I'll allow them to make the mistake of forcing negating it. I don't know. Or no, they can just use Ghost Vacuum. So yeah, that doesn't work. Brainstorm. Not doing great on these Brainstorms. Really looking for like Kaito, you know? Let's put back a Bolt, I guess? No, let's put back Surgical. It's just not good for the game we're trying to play. And then I'm going to Bolt this construct and try and high roll. Or maybe top deck the Geyadrone. No luck. Gotta think about Nadu. Of which, like, Edict is really the only acceptable way to beat that, so we'll swing for 2. Try and make something of this. But yeah, I'm feeling pretty behind. Got 3 cards, 2 more lands and a creature than them, but yeah, feeling pretty behind. I could 2 for 1 with Cling to Dust next time they tap their Ghost Vacuum, but then I'm like tapped out. They're activating Flooded Strand now. Yori onto hand. Okay. So Edict and Bolt both beat Veil Summer, or they play around Veil Summer, essentially. They can still cantrip off of them. Or not bolt. Um, Fatal Push is a removal spell. I'm still trying to high roll here, though. Like, I need just, like, to be so much better than them at everything. Otherwise, they will just win the value game, you know? And we can't have that. Hmm. One Badlands, please. Ponder. Could it be? I mean, this is not that bad, I think. I think. Would have preferred Kaito, but, you know. I'm just going to pretend like their hand is full of cantrips. 3 cantrips, Veil Summer, Nomads, Force Negation, etc., etc. If they tap out into Yorion, I guess I'll Edict that. Ah, Nadu. Nadu, I see. Lovely card. And then nothing? There's a Ponder on top of my deck. We gotta try. We gotta try. Gotta try while they can't pitch cast Force Negation. No! Oh god. I mean, we have almost full information here. It's the good news. The bad news is that we're probably gonna lose. I mean, oh yeah, they can just force negate the lightning bolt. It'd be at great personal cost, but ass. I mean, who's to say they'll even block, you know? I mean, their left hole is getting kind of low, but who's to say they'll even block? I don't know, man. Cast Ponder. Red Blast? No. Shuffle. Kolaghan's Command. Not that helpful, because it's Nomads, not Shuko. Damn. Well, guess I'll just do as much damage as I can. And, like, this attack isn't that weird either. Like, just, you know, trying to deal as much damage as possible. I was hoping they'd block the army. Bolt, I guess. They flipped Force of Will anyways. Yep, I think they can force this and feel pretty good about it. And then I can try and cantrip into a Red Blast or something, but I don't think it's really going to work out for me. Activate it. All right, Cling, your Force of Negation, top deck, a Bolt or a Red Blast, and then you don't get a blue card. Ah, crap. All right. Yeah, I think we're good. Pretty rough, but like I said, these decks have not really been in the metagame very much. And I kind of went on a high roll. I think if we had found Kaito, we would have kept the card advantage up, and the damage for that matter. They ended that game at 9. I think there was a way to do this, but yeah, the cantrips didn't pan out. And that's okay. Tough matchup. Got one more of Geyadrone, though. Welcome to the final round of the Geyadrone Dihada Donation Bonus League. We're fighting for a positive record. I'm on the play. I don't like conceding resources on the play. And I have 2 good answers. Any blue card off the top is a good top deck. But my opponent's taking a mulligan, so we might be dead. Pass it back. I'm trying to think of the Oops All Spells hand that would ever just cast a it was Delver. what's it called, a Undercity Informer, and just pass after that. I think I'm already exposed to Wasteland. I'm gonna Surveil here, get Basic Mountain with this turn. Yeah, I've been that. Damn, the program got weird. It's like all glitchy now. Okay, there's a blue card for Force. If this flips, I'm not going to be able to hit it with Bowmasters ever again, so this is our chance. Ah! Ah! Oh, nice. You know what that means. They're desperate. I need to restart the program. It's getting all, like, jumpy. Alright, we're way up on cards. Kind of, like, we have one more land than them. There's another Delver. I will bolt that if they don't want to trade. I will offer the trade with Bowmasters. Like, I don't think... Oh my god, they're gonna hate me so much. This brings me no pleasure, no mirth. I love the math in these games, by the way, because when it works out exactly like this, your opponent, either via fetch land or Force of Will, is at 16, which is conveniently a 4-turn clock with 2 Bowmasters and a 2-power army. They have no land drop. They're very behind. Even pondering to try and dig out of this would be certain doom. Speaking of which, play Narset. They're just curving out like mad. No Force of Will either. They might have Bolt. We'll take Shield's Edict. Kind of diversify our answers here. Could be pretty bad in the face of double Wasteland. And maybe I was supposed to take Lightning Bolt there, but I don't know. Murktide Regent could throw a real wrench in the works here. Okay, cool. We did it. Not much of a game. Pretty uncompetitive. And even though the Geyadrone is going to be pretty ineffective in this matchup, I think we have to keep it in. 2 Red Blasts, Fatal Push, Baragoi for the for certain ones. I guess that's it. Side out, Force Negation, Narset, 1 Force, Nimble. Okay, we're already there. Cool. Yeah. Both Gaeahones. This is dangerous. But yeah, this is what we're doing. It's just what we're doing. Island Geyadrone Keep. On top of that, we're just trying to dodge Delver flipping. And even then, Strix is a solid check to that, and Kolaghan's Command an eventual answer. But Cling to Dust is pretty effective at making Dragon's Rage Channeler weak. But they do have a Delver, so that's pretty scary. Hoping to hit a land here. Yep. Damn, it's so easy. I'm going to play around Stifle, I guess. We're also going to play around Daze. Not with the Cling, but with our more impactful cards. Scalding Tarn. No counterbalance so far. That's nice. They might just want to get their damage in first. Nope. Okay, we're good. Cling your Rainforest. Another land. Okay. Fatal Push. That's nice. Yeah, play Island. We might actually cast the Geyadrone. It might get red blasted or blue blasted, but that's besides the point. Might see us Seek the Beast here. Yeah. Bobble Murktide Regent. Yee. Well, Bobble's actually really good, but having Murktide over there cannot feel good. No flip. So I guess, what? I don't want to accidentally facilitate a Murktide Regent this turn. So I'll just take the 1. I really hope they play the Bobble. I want a big Baragoi. Wasteland. Questing Duded. There we go. Ponder. This is what I was talking about. Like, I mean, they don't have the mana anymore, but I feel like there was a weird world in which like Bobble plus a spell plus a fetch land or something might have actually facilitated Murktide Regent. 2 bubbles. Look at my card. Look at your card. They're gonna draw through their Ponder. So this Delver might not flip. That being said, I'm sure Questing Druid will be attacking for at least 3 next turn, so I'm gonna opt to go after the Druid. Kaito. Play Strix. We're in there. Bolt. Not bad. We do need to keep playing around Daze. I feel like that's going to be pretty instrumental if we can survive this with so many expensive cards in our hand. Brainstorm is good. Brainstorm Shuffle even. That's really good. I think they have Murktide Regent. Seems exceedingly likely. I might shrink my Baraglyph, although they are like incentivized to keep card types in the graveyard because of Delirium. I feel like blocking is just what we do in this matchup. My heuristics are getting like, my rules are getting scrambled here. Gotta try and stick to what I know. Counterbalance, oh god. I mean, the CMCs in my hand are quite diverse and strange. I don't think they even run 3 drops. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get this Baraglyph in. But the real question is like, do they have Unholy Heat? I hope not. Yeah, they don't even reveal. They probably don't have a 3-drop. Ooh, it resolved. Okay. That's big. That is big. If I can get a Planeswalker in the area, maybe I should have played one of these Planeswalkers that they're likely, more than likely to Pyroblast first, because now they actually could Unholy Heat. That was stupid. I mean, sometimes they don't even play Unholy Heat, though. Or it's game 2, they might have cited it out, because, yeah, it's not amazing against me. But I'm guessing they want to beat Baraglyph on the stack, or like petty theft it long enough for them to deal lethal. Scalding Tarn, activate. Because yeah, no Molten Collapse in this build, obviously. Another Brainstorm. Ponder. I assume we'll see them shuffle with this. That's usually what happens. Yep. And a pass. Are we gonna get a trigger? So far, so good. Oh, yeah. No, I could ninjutsu Kaito right now. And still get the Baraglyph trigger. It's a pretty nifty trick. But I don't think I want to give up the lifelink. It's too good. I miss. Okay. I don't really want to just like chuck my spells into counterbalance. But putting Planeswalker in the yard is like kind of really good. Too late for that. Rainforest and Ponder. Traditionally, I'll play around counterbalance by escaping Cling to Dust in the end step to scout kind of what's on top of the deck. That way I can not give up too much value and also figure out how I want to play my turn. Yeah, the more I think about it, it might be dangerous to ninjutsu Baraglyph out, because Kaito can be easily handled with a Chain Lightning. I'll pay red. Um, oh, now they can pay red. Are they gonna do that? It's like their whole turn. Because like I assumed that they had some way, maybe like another bolt. They wouldn't just bolt Barragoyf, you know? No, I cannot pay red. But that was a nice free spell, right? I feel like I never have red. This deck so rarely has red. Activate Rainforest, they're at 7. I feel like the Geyadrone, if they play a big Murktide here, the Geyadrone could steal it, but they don't. Disappointing. They don't shuffle either. Wasteland, yep. They might have a Daze. It's hard to say. Start by bouncing Counterbalance. See what they have to say. If they don't reveal anything, I'm almost certain that it is a 1 on drop on top. Yeah, they're gonna Daze. So now I can probably resolve this Kolaghan's command, unless they have another one, which would be ridiculous. But it's kind of where we're at. I don't even know if I want to make them discard, because they could just discard the land they picked up and not care at all, probably. All that sculpting and you have 2 dazes. You are crazy, my friend. Oh, man. All that sculpting and they had 2 dazes. Yeah, it worked out. I mean, honestly, I'm operating with so few lands that, like, it almost makes sense. Almost. I'm at 21, though. I really think I can pull this off. They'll probably put a 1 on top again. One of their last cards might be Red Blast. But yeah, Counterbalance is known for soloing Grixis control. More than it being good against us, it's just really good in this particular matchup. They're applying pressure, etc., etc. Ugh, alright, fine. Start chucking shit in the void. Yep. So I guess on your draw step, I'll bolt Dragon's Rage Channeler. This is really falling apart for us. We haven't seen a land in so long. You're gonna bolt me in response. Trying to surveil their way out of this. Ugh. Man. Fuck that. The blind flips. I mean, the blind flips on 1 actually don't really bother me all that much. The deck is like 60% 1 drops, but the blind flips on anything else are what really make me mad. Alright. Edict you. I know you have a land and a Delver in your hand. Or wait, no, there's a Delver on top of your deck. So you have a land and 1 unknown. They dropped that. God, I feel like it's so close. I feel like we can almost do this. Especially if we get the Geyadrone to like threaten the questing druid here. It'd have to be after an attack. An attack with the Delver too, so yeah, it seems really unlikely the more I think about it. And wait, do they have a land in their hand? Chain Lightning. Am I dead right now? Go to 2. It's like if Delver flips, it's over. Okay, there is a land on top. There's a bit of reprieve there. Not to mention, I can play Kaito. Tap down Questing Druid. They'll hit me for 1. There's a way out of this. It's not going to be easy. Tap that. Important to note that, like, yeah, Dihada is not going to do its thing. Unless maybe they Red Blast Kaito an attack and then... Well, no, then it'll just take a stun counter off it. I'll have to wait a turn, which is scary. Attacking me. Put me to 1. Force, not an option. I know you have Misty Rainforest in your hand. And I'm pretty sure you have another land too, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, alright, Thoughtseize, not good. Okay, how about... I really wanted a Geyadrone win, but I don't think it's going to work like that. Deal 2 damage and you discard. I know you don't have 3 drops. If they cast Force of Will, I'll use Kaito to tap down Delver. Okay, the tracking was somewhat accurate. That was a Wasteland in their hand. Alright. I think I ponder first too then. See what's on top of their deck. Please don't be Bolt. I just shuffled. Oh god. That's not good. What is it? Oh, dude! Oh my god. That's so crazy, dude. I don't think there's any way out of this. I'm at 1. I can't cling, obviously. Did I make a misplay, or did they just get a good top deck? The world will never know. Oh, dude, if I had Force of Negation still in my deck, that would have been an out. I could pitch the Geyadrone and not pay a life. I don't even know what I'm looking for. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. It's over. Because I took too much damage. I'm a fool. Who are they targeting? Me? Okay, cool. Damn it. I should not have bolted them. It did not come down to a multiple of 3 for them. Or I should not have Chain Lightninged. I really screwed that up. Although it was impossible to see that coming in the future. I don't know. Whatever. It's all good, baby. I think I'm just going to run it back. I think my brain is a little fried. But I feel like I played that right. I don't know. I don't know, dude. Oh man, why did it have to be Lightning Bolt? Felt so close. It felt so close. We could have been done. We could have shipped the positive record with Geyadrone. The Geyadrone. Excuse me. Oh, this hand's pretty good. Keep. Hey, that's pretty good. Thoughtseize you. What do you have? Take your Murktide Regent. Yes, that's the right choice. And then please don't top deck Daze. I wonder if they'll even play Dragon's Rage Chandler. I mean, they might not read me for Bowmasters. They might read me for, like, just any removal spell, you know? Alright, what do I draw? A Lightning Bolt? It's not bad. I could play around Daze, but... I mean, adding to the possibility that they might have even cited it out in this matchup on the... when I'm on the play... Yeah. Also, I don't want to be weak to Wasteland, so we're just going to do this. If they force, fine. But yeah, I had a feeling this would work. Now I should be pretty far ahead. But we'll see. I struggle to open this piece of gum. They're going to bolt my Bowmasters. Don't mind that. Now they can brainstorm. Makes sense. Brainstorming into Bowmasters isn't like game over or anything, but it's pretty rough. They have a bobble. Back to 4 cards over there. I mean, who knows what they have? They haven't shuffled yet. Brazen Borrower. It's pretty good. Let's attack. Now I'm gonna ponder. These are all really good cards. I want to try to get them to Wasteland. If they're savvy, they might hold it until there's a red source. But yeah, I'm really just hoping that they fire it at this inundated archive. That being said, they're probably pretty incentivized to shuffle this turn. After 2 brainstorms. Who knows what's in their hand anymore. Maybe not either of these lands. Okay, Murktide Regent. We got a good answer in Shieldred's Edict and a pretty solid check with Brazen Borrower. Check for days here. Okay. Now let's see if they want to force. So I'll set them pretty far back. Well, if they have force, they didn't show it. And I'm not going to show my Badlands. And I think they're more likely to Wasteland if it's still even in their hand. If I don't play this land out, so that's the deal. Ponder's good. Well, that's not good. We've seen this one before. But that is good. That's what I wanted to happen. I didn't want them to find Counterbalance. But you know what? I think we're going to be okay. Because now we're going to play Brazen Borrower. Really just like clock harder than we've ever clocked in our lives. You got it. It's only at 4/4. Let's see. They don't have a 2 on top for Edict. I mean, if they do have a 2 on top for Edict, they might block Brazen Borrower and I can bolt Murktide Regent to finish it off. They don't reveal. They're gonna daze? They still have a daze? Shows you what I know. Alright. Cast Edict. There's a land on top. So I'll certainly take this opportunity to cantrip as well. That's nice. Please show me Kaito. Please, please, please. Please. Ooh, Baraglyph. That's just as good. And you know what? I'm going to blow up that fucking Counterbalance while I'm at it. That damn Counterbalance. Take this. Ah! Losing my mind. You sculpted to 2 dazes, despite, well, I guess, I don't know. So I kind of, I guess, screwed myself, didn't I? Because, I showed them how, like, I wanted them to Wasteland, but I think in doing so, by withholding my land drops, I made them think that I have little mana, so I made them think Daze was good in consequence. Fuck. I hate being punished for playing well. It's not my fault. Now we might lose to this counterbalance. They have 2 lands in hand, though. That cannot feel good for them. I wonder if they sided in like a single 3-drop to try and spike off counterbalance. They're tanking on this Surveil. I don't think it's a 3-drop, but I think it's a card they want. Maybe like Murktide, I don't know. We'll just have to see. Okay, we knew about that land. 2 unknowns over there. If they are on Unholy Heat, they don't have Delirium. Play the land. Smash for 5. I don't think it was Murktide. Got some Bowmasters. That might make it hard for them to really manipulate the top of their deck. We'll see. Seek the Beast. Okay, that's probably what they put on top. They hit Wasteland Lightning Bolt. Not bad. I mean, I am at 20. Something would have to go horribly wrong for this counterbalance to work. Also, something's missing from the graveyard. Because Geyadrone's in there, and my Beargorf's only a 5/6. Oh, it's probably Artifact. There's no Strix. There's no Bauble. Very savvy of them to get that out of there. Alright. Beargorf is pretty hard for them to beat. Cool. Yeah, we got there with the Geyadrone Dihada. Pretty cool, right? I feel like my brain is always so fried at the end of these donation leagues when they're Grixis control. And like they are tons of fun, but yeah, it's just like the deck I play, but a slightly different version of it. And it can be kind of hard to leverage a card like Geyadrone Dihada, but I think we did alright. Threatening the Eldrazi was really cool. I'm sad it didn't materialize in a win. And then, yeah, the Yorion Breakfast deck was just kind of a nightmare. I think that was probably the worst match I played. And the other matches were pretty cool too. I think it's a really hard card to leverage for all the reasons I outlined in the deck tech and some other things I brought up throughout the league. But, I mean, if I can 3-2 with Geyadrone Dihada, I'm sure you can too. So if it's a card you really want to play with, absolutely. And there's probably a lot more synergistic elements you could work into the deck too. Like, I'm sure there's a playable sack outlet in Grixis Control and Legacy. Probably not Goblin Bombardment or stuff like that, but maybe like, I don't know, Bombardiers. That card is really strong. It's like a hasty menace creature. So on its own, like that card's probably playable in a deck with Kolaghan's Command. Yeah, there are ways you can make Geyadrone probably a lot better. But as a build around, until they start printing more things with corruption counters, I personally don't see it. But yeah, perfectly acceptable card, perfectly acceptable 4-drop threat. And yeah, I guess I'll leave it there. Stig, thank you so much for submitting this donation league. Sorry I didn't get the musical intro done in time. Yeah, I promise that someday this channel will have some intro music and a title and all that, but I feel like I'm already devoting probably the upper limits of my time to this channel that I can, and I love it. And if you'd like to continue supporting me, maybe see that intro a little sooner, check out my Patreon, and yeah, I'll catch y'all later.